Hey guys, so this video has kind of been a long time in the making. I get the question constantly, how did you know you're gay? And that is not the easiest question to answer, really, despite the fact that I get it all the time. It's not one of those things that I just woke up one morning and I was like, oh, I think I'm going to be gay today. It's not really the way it happened. It's one of those things that took a while. And it took me a while to think of the best way to really answer it. This is what I've come up with for you guys. So, I didn't come out until I was 22. And when I say come out, I don't mean like I jumped out of the closet, I started waving rainbow flags around. Like, I slowly came out. I started edging out of the closet, if you will. I admitted to myself that I was gay when I was 22, and my coming out process slowly happened after that. So my realization process kind of happened when I joined a female rugby team. Go figure, right? And I had a girl actually become interested in me for the first time. And I think that's kind of what triggered the whole process for me and helped me finally come to the realization that I was gay. And so to preface this whole thing, I was raised in a really religious family. And being gay was never really an option for me. It was not something that was ever spoken about. It was never brought up as an option for something to me to even think about or to be. And so it was not something that I ever thought about. And so thinking back now, if it was something that was ever presented to me as an option, I probably would have realized it way sooner than I had. So I think back now at a lot of things. I was a gymnast as well when I was younger, and so, you know, we did things like change in a locker room together, and I remember feeling so uncomfortable about this, and I'd change in a locker room around a bunch of other girls, and thinking like, this is weird. Do I look at them? Do I not look at them? Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Like, I don't want to be naked around all these other girls. And now I think like, well, I feel like this is the equivalent of a straight girl being in a locker room full of dudes. You don't want to look at them because you're attracted to them. Or this is what I've come to the conclusion of, at least. But at the time, I just knew that I felt extremely uncomfortable and I had no idea why. There's other things like I had a lot of friends that were girls when I was younger, and I'd be like super distraught over things that they did or when they got boyfriends and I didn't know why. And just, you know, different little things like that, and I just thought it was normal. And when I got to college, like my first years in college, this is going to be embarrassing, I may have gotten slightly intoxicated and made excuses to, and this is really embarrassing now that I think about it, made excuses to do the, oh, you want me to kiss her? Ooh, I'm really drunk, yeah, we should do that, and would kiss girls and make the excuse that I was definitely drunk, and do things like that. And you know, looking back now, that was definitely not the right decision. Clearly, please don't do that. But it was the only way that I could find at the time to excuse myself to do these things, because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know that it was okay to react on my feelings to want to do those things. And because no one had ever told me it was okay. No one had ever told me that there was an option to be gay. And that it was fine, that was normal to be attracted to girls, and that those feelings were normal. And finally I had started playing rugby, and I was around a group of people that told me, yeah, like, they just acted like it was no big deal. And finally I realized one day that I liked girls, and had to slowly come to terms with that fact. And it wasn't easy, clearly. I started seeing a counselor about it to kind of deal with my religious upbringing and my feelings on that subject and how my family was going to deal with it and things like that. And it took me a long time to feel like I wasn't going to be a freak show. And I'm fine with it now, clearly. I'm on a channel called Lesbian Central, and I talk to thousands of people on YouTube every week about different LGBT topics, and I'm engaged to a girl now, and I'm so happy with the way my life is. But you know what? If you are a person who is struggling with the idea that you might be gay, or you don't know if you're gay, or you think you might be gay, or you're not, or you are, or whatever, just go with it. Don't worry about it. If you are or you aren't, or you think you might be, or whatever, if you are or you aren't, just be who you think you are. It doesn't matter if you are or you aren't. If you're gay, great. If you're not gay, great. If you're bi, great. You're not crazy. You're not a freak show. Doesn't matter what other people say. Doesn't matter what your parents say. My parents don't agree with my life choices, my lifestyle, but I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm extremely happy. I'm more happy than I have ever been in my entire life. I used to be depressed. I used to self-harm. I used to be depressed to the point of wanting to end my own life. And I don't feel any of those things anymore. I am so happy because I finally accepted who I am. And you can't live your life for somebody else. You have to live your life for yourself. And that's all there is to it. So just be who you are and take time to figure that out. And that's all there is to it. And that's all I have for you guys, really. So, I don't know if I did a good job of answering the question, how did you know that you're gay? Because there really is no easy answer. I don't know if you can really know for sure if you are. But just take the time to kind of figure out who you really are. And that's it. And I love you all. Every one of my Tumblr followers and Twitter followers and YouTube subscribers and Lesbian Central viewers. I love every single one of you, even though I've never met any of you. And yeah. So bye, guys.